There is a reason you have found this message right now, at this exact moment. It is not an algorithm that brought you here, and it is certainly not a coincidence. You have been feeling it, haven't you? A shift in the atmosphere, a strange tension in the air that you cannot quite explain with logic. For the last few days, and specifically leading up to today, January 28th, you have sensed a heaviness in your spirit, a feeling that something huge is about to happen. You are right. Heaven has broken its silence. This message is a divine delivery, a spiritual dossier that has been handed down because the time for silence is over. There is a situation unfolding in your life, specifically within the walls of your own home or your closest circle, that requires your immediate attention. But listen closely, because this is not about fear. This is about vindication. This is about justice. There is a timeline attached to this, a window of divine intervention that is opening right now. The archangels are moving. Specifically, Archangel Michael has been dispatched not to the world at large, but to the threshold of your doorstep. Why? Because there is a hidden threat that has been operating in secret, and the time for her exposure has arrived. You need to listen very carefully to what I am about to say, because this concerns a woman in your life. A woman who has managed to cloak herself in sweet words, false affection, and a mask of innocence so convincing that she almost fooled everyone. Almost. But she did not fool the Most High, and she did not fool your intuition. Think back over the last few weeks. Have you felt drained for no reason? Have you walked into a room and felt the temperature drop? Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. Or felt a sudden spike of anxiety when a certain person enters your space. That was not paranoia. That was your discernment. That was your spirit picking up on a frequency of betrayal that your conscious mind wasn't ready to accept yet. You are a chosen one. You carry a light that irritates the darkness simply by existing. And because of this light, you often attract those who wish to dim it. This woman, this presence that has been weaving a web of manipulation around you, believed her intentions were invisible. She studied you. She learned your vulnerabilities. She listened to your stories, not to understand you, but to gather ammunition. She smiled when you succeeded, but behind her eyes there was a cold calculation. She has been operating with a subtle, corrosive envy that has slowly been poisoning the peace of your sanctuary. But here is the news that changes everything. The books have been opened, the records have been checked, and justice is hitting her. Not in a month, not in a year, but the energy of that justice is striking right now. Before I reveal exactly how this exposure will happen and what you must do to protect your energy while the tower crumbles, I need you to understand one thing. You do not need to lift a finger. This is the most important part. The battle is not yours. If you try to fight this in the natural realm with arguments and accusations, you will only drain yourself further. This is a spiritual court case that has already been ruled in your favor. If you are ready to receive this divine protection and see the truth revealed, I want you to like this video right now. It's a small signal to the universe that you are awake, you are listening, and you are ready for the truth. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. You do not want to miss the guidance that is coming in the next few days, because as this situation unravels, you are going to need a roadmap for what comes next. Let's go deeper. Who is she, and why now? You see, in the spiritual realm, nothing is hidden. While she thought she was whispering in secret, heaven was recording at high volume. This woman could be a relative, a close friend you've known for years, or perhaps someone who recently entered your life with an intensity that felt overwhelming. The specific dynamic doesn't matter as much as the energy signature. The signs have been there. You have noticed that when you share good news with her, the conversation quickly shifts to her problems, or she offers a backhanded compliment that stings just a little bit. You have noticed that chaos seems to follow her, yet she always plays the victim. This is the archetype of the energy vampire, cloaked in the victimhood narrative. She has been projecting her own insecurities onto you. She has been speaking ill of you in rooms you haven't entered, trying to taint your reputation before you even arrive. She has been planting seeds of doubt in the minds of others, trying to isolate you, but she made a fatal error. She touched a chosen one. The Bible says, "Touch not my anointed." This isn't just a poetic phrase, it is a spiritual law. When someone intentionally targets a person who is walking in divine purpose, they invoke a law of boomerang justice, and that is what is happening today. The unease you have felt was the pressure building up before the explosion of truth. Archangel Michael is often depicted with a sword, and that sword is not just for fighting demons, it is for cutting cords. It is for severing the ties that bind you to people who are destined to drag you down. This woman has been an anchor, holding you back from the next level of your ascension. You have been wondering why certain doors haven't opened, why you felt stuck in a loop. It is because there has been a spiritual leak in your vessel. She has been siphoning your anointing, but the leak is being plugged today. I'm going to tell you exactly what the signs of her exposure will look like, so you are not caught off guard. But first, let's talk about the environment of your home. Your home is supposed to be your sanctuary. It is your fortress of solitude, the place where you recharge. But lately, it hasn't felt that way. Maybe you've had trouble sleeping. Maybe there have been petty arguments that escalate out of nowhere. Maybe things have been breaking. Appliances, glass, objects just falling. These are physical manifestations of spiritual turbulence. Her envy has created a smog within your walls. But the wind of the Holy Spirit is beginning to blow, and it is going to clear the air. You might feel a sudden urge to clean, to declutter, to throw things away. Follow that urge. It is your spirit trying to physically remove the stagnant energy she has attached to your life. Now listen closely, because the next revelation is critical. The justice that is hitting her is not about destruction. It is about correction and protection for you. You might see her life suddenly become chaotic. You might hear that her secrets are being spilled by people she trusted. You might witness her getting caught in a lie that she cannot talk her way out of. When this happens, and it will happen very soon, your instinct might be to feel sorry for her. Your instinct, because you have a kind and empathetic heart, might be to reach out and help her. Do not do it. I repeat, do not interfere with the karma that is being dispensed. If you step in to save her from the consequences of her own actions, you are interfering with divine order. You might accidentally take on the karma that was meant for her. This is a time for you to be still. Be still and know that I am God. That is your command for this season. Watch, observe, but do not engage. Why is this happening on January 28th? In numerology and spiritual timing, we are in a cycle of revealing. The veil is thin. The things that were done in the dark are being brought to the light. This date marks a turning point where the tolerance of heaven for her manipulation has reached zero. She has had chances. Think about it. How many times has she had the opportunity to be honest? How many times has she had the chance to apologize sincerely? But she chose pride, she chose deception. And now the grace period is over. The 2 minutes left in the title of this message is symbolic of the urgency. We are at the 11th hour. The gavel is coming down. Before I share the 3 specific behaviors she will exhibit when she realizes she has been caught, I have a question for you. Have you felt this specific person pulling away recently or acting strangely nervous around you? If you have, type, "I see the truth," in the comments below. Let's create a community of discernment here. Your comment might help someone else realize they aren't going crazy, that they are dealing with the exact same spiritual attack. Now here are the 3 signs that the justice is hitting her and the mask is crumbling. First, she will try to provoke you. When a manipulator realizes they are losing control, they try to incite a reaction to prove that you are the unstable one. She might bring up old wounds, push your buttons, or accuse you of the very things she is guilty of. This is called projection. Do not take the bait. If you react with anger, she wins. If you respond with silence, she destroys herself. Second, she will attempt to love bomb you. Suddenly, out of nowhere, she will be overly nice. She will buy you gifts, compliment you excessively, or try to reminisce about the good old times. This is a trap. She senses her grip loosening, and she is trying to reel you back in. Do not fall for the sudden sweetness. It is the taste of poison. Third, and this is the most telling sign, her stories will stop adding up. You will catch her in small lies, contradictions. She will tell you one thing and tell someone else another. The confusion she tried to sow in your life is returning to her own mind. She is becoming confused, erratic, and desperate. This is the work of Archangel Michael. He is stripping away the camouflage. He is forcing the wolf to show its teeth so the sheep can finally see the danger. You have been protected this whole time, even when you didn't know it. There were plans she made against you that never came to pass because angels were standing guard by your bed while you slept. There were words spoken against your destiny that fell to the ground because your aura is sealed with the blood of protection. You need to understand that you are not just a survivor, you are a victor. This situation is not happening to break you, it is happening to build you. It is teaching you to trust your intuition over your eyes. It is teaching you that not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. So what is the solution? How do you navigate the next few days as this justice unfolds? First, reclaim your space. If she has physical access to your home, limit it. If that is not possible because she lives with you, limit her access to your energy. Stop sharing your dreams with her. Stop telling her your plans. Move in silence. The less she knows, the less she can ruin. Second, pray for the cleansing of your home. You don't need a complicated ritual. Just stand in the center of your living room, close your eyes, and visualize a white fire burning away all the dark, sticky webs of manipulation. Declare out loud, "My home is a sanctuary of peace. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Any tongue that rises against me in judgment is condemned." Feel the authority in your voice. You are the king or queen of your castle. You have the dominion. The fog is lifting. Can you feel it? Even as you listen to this, there is a clarity beginning to settle in your mind. The anxiety is being replaced by a calm assurance. You are realizing that you weren't crazy. You were just perceptive. And now that you know the truth, the fear is gone. Because once you see the enemy, you know how to maneuver. The scariest part was the unknown, the feeling of fighting a ghost. But now the ghost has a name, and she has a face, and she is powerless against the light you carry. I want to pause here for a moment. This is a lot to take in. It can be painful to realize that someone you cared for, someone you trusted, has been working against you. It is a betrayal that cuts deep, but let me offer you a different perspective. This is not a loss. This is a pruning. A gardener prunes the dead branches so the tree can bear more fruit. If this person remained attached to you, they would have infected your entire future. God loves you too much to let you carry that dead weight into your next season. You are about to enter a period of unprecedented growth, abundance, and joy. But you couldn't go there with her on your back. This separation is your elevation. This exposure is your expansion. In the coming days, you might hear news. A phone call, a text message, a revelation from a third party. It will confirm everything I have told you today. When that happens, do not gloat. Do not celebrate her downfall. Just nod your head, thank God for the confirmation, and keep moving forward. Your indifference is the greatest punishment for a narcissist. They crave attention, even negative attention. By giving her nothing, no anger, no tears, no explanations, you are cutting the fuel supply. You are rendering her powerless. This concerns the justice hitting her, but ultimately, this is about the blessing hitting you. When you clear out the negative energy, you create a vacuum that the universe must fill. And it will fill it with peace. It will fill it with genuine connections. It will fill it with opportunities that have been waiting for the interference to stop. You are going to sleep better. You are going to laugh harder. The atmosphere of your home is being recalibrated by heavenly power. The heavy blanket of oppression is being lifted off your shoulders. You are free. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Let it go. Let the worry go. Let the need to defend yourself go. The universe is your defense attorney. The case is closed. The verdict is guilty for her, and freedom for you. Before we end, I have a challenge for you. For the next 24 hours, do not speak her name. Do not complain about her. Do not check her social media. Pretend she does not exist. Direct all that energy back into yourself. Do something that makes you happy. Cook a meal you love. Go for a walk in nature. Read a book. Reclaim your joy. This act of self-love is a powerful spiritual shield. It signals to the universe that you are prioritizing your well-being over her drama. And remember, you are never alone in this. The community here is strong. Read the comments after this video. You will see thousands of others who are going through the exact same cleansing. Share your story if you feel led. Your testimony might be the key that unlocks someone else's prison. We're in this together, walking each other home. If this message resonated with your spirit, if you felt that chill of confirmation, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps spread this truth to other chosen ones who are still in the fog. And make sure you are subscribed. The next video I release will be about how to rebuild your energy field after a spiritual attack. You are going to need those tools. The justice has hit. The clock has struck. The 2 minutes are up. The shift has happened. Now step into your freedom. Walk with your head high. You are protected, you are loved, and you are vindicated. Until next time, stay in the light. But wait, do not think for a second that this victory effectively ends the war without the final protocol. There is a phenomenon known in both psychology and spiritual warfare as the extinction burst. And if you are not prepared for it in the next 72 hours, you could inadvertently undo the justice that has just been served. What I'm about to share is the advanced spiritual protocol for the aftermath. This is the information that separates those who temporarily escape from those who remain permanently free. You see, when a parasite realizes it is being detached from its host, it does not simply let go. It digs in deeper for one final desperate attempt to drain your life force. In behavioral psychology, an extinction burst is a temporary increase in the frequency, duration, and intensity of an unwanted behavior when the reinforcement for that behavior is removed. In spiritual terms, this is the moment the demonic entity behind the narcissist realizes its food source. Your emotional reaction is being cut off. She is going to try one last tactic. It might be a sudden, unexpected act of kindness, a hoovering attempt where she pretends to have changed, or it might be a scorched earth explosion of rage. You need to understand the science of why this happens so you don't fall for it. Your brain has been conditioned, much like a Pavlovian response, to react to her stimuli. She has spent years, perhaps decades, installing triggers in your psyche. When she pushes a button, you jump. When she whispers a lie, you defend yourself. This created a neural pathway, a superhighway in your brain that equates her abuse with your survival. Breaking this addiction is not just spiritual, it is biological. When you go no contact or grey rock, your brain initially panics. It craves the cortisol spike because that is what it knows as normal. This is why you might feel a sudden wave of guilt or a bizarre desire to check on her. That is not your intuition speaking, that is your trauma bond going through withdrawal. The next few days are critical. You are going to feel a pull, a magnetic drag, trying to bring you back into the chaos. This is the universe testing your resolve. Are you truly ready for the new level? Because you cannot take the old baggage through the new door. I want you to visualize a rubber band. For years you have been walking away, stretching that band, but she has been holding the other end. The tension is immense. Now she has let go. The snapback is inevitable. But here is the secret. The snapback doesn't hit you, it hits her. The momentum of her own manipulation is returning to her with equal and opposite force. This is Newton's third law of motion applied to spiritual law. Let's go deeper into the specific signs that this boomerang effect is happening right now, even if you can't see it yet. The first sign is silence. Not the peaceful silence of resolution, but a heavy, pregnant silence. It's the calm before the tsunami. When a narcissist goes quiet after you have set a boundary, it is because they are scrambling. Their false reality is collapsing. They are frantically trying to secure a new source of supply because they cannot survive alone with their own thoughts. You see, a narcissist has no internal core. They are like a black hole. They need constant external matter to consume to prove they exist. Without your reaction, they are facing the terrifying void of their own nothingness. While this is happening to her, something miraculous is about to happen to your physiology. We often talk about the spiritual attacks, but we rarely discuss the biological healing. Did you know that being around a toxic, envious person changes your cellular vibration? Studies in epigenetics suggest that our environment and emotional state can influence how our genes express themselves. For years, your body has been flooded with stress hormones, cortisol, and adrenaline. This has suppressed your immune system, clouded your thinking, and perhaps even caused chronic inflammation or mysterious aches that doctors couldn't explain. Now that the cord is cut, your parasympathetic nervous system is coming back online. This is the rest and digest mode. Over the next few weeks, you might find yourself sleeping more than usual. Do not fight this. This is not depression. This is repair. Your body is literally repairing the damage done to your nervous system. You might have vivid dreams. Pay attention to them. During the abuse, your subconscious was suppressed. Now it is free to communicate. You might dream of houses being renovated, of flying, or of old friends you haven't seen in years. These are symbols of your soul retrieving the parts of yourself you thought were lost. But here is the danger zone. As you begin to heal, you will shine brighter, and this brightness is exactly what attracted the enemy in the first place. You need to understand why she targeted you. It wasn't because you were weak, it was because you were powerful. Narcissists are predators, and predators do not hunt skeletons. They hunt the healthiest prey they can find. She saw your empathy, your resilience, your light, and she wanted to consume it. She wanted to wear your skin. She mimicked your personality, stole your jokes, copied your style, and then tried to convince the world that she was the original and you were the copy. This is the biblical archetype of Jezebel. It is not just a gendered term, it is a spirit of usurpation. It wants to take the vineyard that belongs to Naboth. It wants the authority that belongs to the chosen one. But the flaw in the Jezebel spirit is arrogance. She believes she can outsmart God. She believes that because she has gotten away with it for so long, she is immune to consequence. But she forgot that God plays the long game. The delay in justice was not denial, it was the gathering of evidence. I want to speak to the financial aspect of this shift, because this is often where the attack is felt most acutely. Many of you have experienced unexplained financial stagnation. You work hard, you are talented, yet money seems to slip through your fingers or opportunities dry up at the last second. This was not bad luck. This was spiritual theft. Money is energy. It is currency, a current. When you are tethered to an energy vampire, they siphon your abundance. They block your blessings because your energy field is cluttered with their chaos. Now that the judgment has been rendered, watch what happens to your finances in the next 30 to 60 days. I have seen this happen time and time again. Unexpected checks in the mail, a promotion that comes out of nowhere, a debt being cancelled. This is the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous coming to pass. The dam has broken, but you must be ready to receive it. You must clear your mind of the poverty consciousness she installed in you. She wanted you dependent, broken, and begging. The universe wants you sovereign, abundant, and generous. However, as this abundance flows to you, you will witness the opposite happening to her. It may seem cruel to watch, but you must understand that this is the natural consequence of her actions. You might hear of her losing her job, facing legal trouble, or experiencing a sudden loss of status. When you hear this, you must guard your heart. Do not rejoice, but do not rescue. I repeat, do not rescue. If you step in to save her from the karma she created, you are interfering with divine instruction. You become an accomplice to her sin. You must let her fall. It is the only way she might, just might, eventually learn. Though for many with this pathology, they never do. They simply blame the world until the bitter end. There is a concept I want to introduce you to called the vacuum of prosperity. When you remove a massive block of negative energy, which is what she was, you create a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. Something must rush in to fill that space. If you are not intentional, fear will rush back in. You must consciously fill that space with high vibrational activities. This is the time to start that business. This is the time to write that book. This is the time to join that gym. You have an excess of energy now that is no longer being used to defend your sanity. Use it to build your empire. Let's talk about the flying monkeys. This is a term from the Wizard of Oz, referring to the henchman the Wicked Witch sends out to do her dirty work. As the narcissist loses power over you, she will deploy third parties. Mutual friends, family members, or co-workers may approach you with stories of how much she is suffering, or they might try to guilt-trip you into reconciling. She's really sorry this time, they will say. She's family, you can't just cut her off. Recognize this for what it is, a secondary attack. These people are under a spell. They do not see the mask, they only see the facade she presents to the public. Do not waste your energy trying to convince them of the truth. You will only look like the crazy one. The truth has a funny way of revealing itself in time. Eventually, she will turn on them too. She has to. A predator must eat. When you are gone, the flying monkeys become the next meal. It is tragic, but it is inevitable. Your best defense is a polite, vague refusal to engage. I wish her the best, but that chapter is closed. Repeat it like a broken record. Give them nothing to feed back to her. Now I want to address a very specific pain point. The feeling of lost time. I see your comments. I feel your grief. You look back at the last 5, 10, maybe 20 years, and you feel robbed. You think, I gave her my best years. I can never get that time back. This is a lie from the pit of despair. In the quantum realm, time is not linear. God can restore the years the locusts have eaten. What does that mean practically? It means that the blessings coming your way will be accelerated. You will accomplish in 1 year what would normally take 10. The wisdom you gained in the trenches of this relationship has given you a PhD in human psychology. You can spot a lie from a mile away now. You are more resilient, more discerning, and more powerful than someone who has never walked through the fire. You didn't lose time. You were in training. Consider the story of Joseph. He spent years in prison for a crime he didn't commit, betrayed by his own brothers. It felt like wasted time. It felt like injustice. But that prison was the incubator for his destiny. When he was released, he was elevated to the second most powerful position in Egypt in a single day. 1 day. That is the kind of acceleration we are talking about. You are currently in the transition from the prison to the palace. Do not look back at the prison walls and mourn them. Look forward to the throne that awaits you. But to sit on that throne, you must master your own mind. The narcissist's greatest weapon was gaslighting, making you doubt your own reality. To fully heal, you must practice self-validation. You must become your own best advocate. When a doubt creeps in, when you think, maybe I was too harsh, you must stop and correct that thought immediately. No, I was not harsh. I was protecting my soul. I did what was necessary. Write it down if you have to. Keep a journal of the facts. List the things she did, not to dwell on them, but to serve as a reality check when the nostalgia tries to trick you. Because the brain has a mechanism called euphoric recall, where it remembers the good times and fades the bad times to help you survive. Do not let euphoric recall lure you back into the cage. Let's pivot to the concept of the smear campaign. It is likely already happening. She is painting you as the villain to anyone who will listen. She is projecting her own sins onto you. She says you are the abuser. You are the unstable one. This hurts. It stings to have your character assassinated, but listen closely. The people who believe her lies without asking for your side of the story are not your people. Let them go. The smear campaign is actually a divine filtration system. It is shaking the dead leaves off your tree. It is revealing who is loyal to the truth and who is addicted to drama. Those who are meant to be in your life will see through the smoke. They will notice that her stories don't add up. They will notice that you are living in peace while she is living in chaos. Your life is your testimony. You don't need to post defensive statuses on social media. You don't need to send long text messages explaining yourself. Just live. Live well. Live happily. Let your success be the noise that drowns out her whispers. There is nothing that infuriates a narcissist more than a target who is unbothered. Your indifference is their kryptonite. I want you to try a visualization exercise with me right now. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Imagine you are standing in a courtroom. The judge is the universe God. The prosecutor is the accuser, the enemy. But the case has been dismissed. The gavel has banged. You're walking out of the courtroom doors. As you step outside, the sun is shining brighter than you have ever seen it. The air is crisp. You look down at your wrists, and where there were once heavy chains, there is now only light. You look behind you, and the doors of the courthouse are sealed shut. She cannot follow you out here. This is your new territory. Now open your eyes. That is your reality. You need to walk in that authority. When you wake up tomorrow morning, I want you to make a declaration. Look in the mirror and say, I am reclaimed. I am restored. I am unreachable. Set the tone for your day. Do not check your phone first thing. Do not let the digital world dictate your mood. Connect with your source. There is a metaphysical aspect to this separation that we must touch upon, the etheric cords. These are invisible strands of energy that connect us to people we have intense emotional bonds with. Even after physical separation, these cords can remain. acting like a conduit for emotional waste. She can send her anxiety, her anger, and her confusion down this cord, and you will feel it as if it were your own. This is why you might get a sudden headache or a drop in mood for no apparent reason. You need to cut these cords daily. You can do this through prayer, meditation, or simple intention. Visualize a sword of blue flame severing the ties at your solar plexus. Command that all energy that is not yours be returned to its sender, transmuted into love and light, but returned nonetheless. It is not welcome in your temple. As you maintain this boundary, you will notice something strange. She will sense it. She might try to contact you right after you do a cord-cutting exercise. It's almost telepathic. Ignore it. It is confirmation that it worked. She felt the supply line get cut, and she is checking the connection. Do not answer. Let's talk about the new people entering your life. As you vibrate higher, you will attract a new tribe. These people will feel different. The connection will be easy. You won't have to walk on eggshells. You won't have to explain your jokes. You won't feel drained after hanging out with them. But be careful. You might find this boring at first. If you are used to the roller coaster of abuse, peace can feel like boredom. You might subconsciously try to sabotage it or look for red flags where there are none. Be patient with yourself. You are relearning what healthy love looks like. It is calm, it is consistent, it is kind. There is a prophecy in the making for your life. The chosen one journey is not for the faint of heart. You were selected for this battle because you have a specific mission on this planet. The narcissist was merely a distraction sent to keep you from that mission. She was the gatekeeper trying to block you from your destiny, but you have defeated the gatekeeper. Now, the path is open. What is it that you have been putting off? What is that dream you buried because she told you it was stupid or unrealistic? Dig it up, dust it off. It is time. You are entering a season of unstoppable momentum. The resistance you felt before was like trying to run underwater. Now you are on dry land. You are going to move fast. Things that used to take years will take months, but you must stay humble. Do not let the ego take over. The ego is what destroyed her. Do not let it infect you. Stay grounded in gratitude. Every morning, thank the universe for your freedom. Gratitude is the magnet for miracles. I also want to warn you about the spy. Often a narcissist will have a fake profile on social media to watch you. They are obsessed with your life, even after the discard. They want to see if you are suffering. If they see you happy, it causes them narcissistic injury. If they see you sad, it gives them fuel. The best move, lock it down. Make your pages private. Or better yet, take a social media detox. Disappear for a while. There is immense power in mystery. Let them wonder. Let them speculate. When you are silent, you are dangerous. The concept of divine vindication is not about you getting revenge. It is about God clearing your name in rooms you haven't even entered yet. There are people discussing you right now. Potential employers, future partners, new friends, who are getting a good feeling about you, and they don't know why. That is the Holy Spirit going ahead of you, smoothing the path. The slander she spread is being neutralized by the aura of integrity you carry. Truth has a frequency, and it is louder than any lie. We are approaching a critical threshold in this script, and I need to share a secret about the narcissistic collapse. This is the final stage of her demise. It happens when all supply sources fail. It is an internal implosion. She may experience a mental breakdown, a health crisis, or a complete loss of functioning. If you witness this from afar, you will feel a tug of pity. You will remember the good times, which were fake, and want to help. I implore you, stay away. This collapse is dangerous. It is a sinking ship, and the vortex will pull you down if you get too close. You cannot save someone who refuses to swim. You threw her a lifeline 1,000 times, and she used it to try and strangle you. No more. Let the professionals handle her. Let her family handle her. Let God handle her. You have a different assignment. Your assignment is to thrive. Your assignment is to break the generational curse so your children don't have to fight the same demons you did. You are the cycle breaker. That is why the attack was so heavy. The enemy knew that if you made it through, the bloodline would be cleansed. You were carrying the weight of your ancestors on your back, and you did it. You survived. Now, as we prepare to close this deeper session, I want to give you a practical challenge for the week ahead. I call it the Joy Audit. For the next 7 days, I want you to do one thing every single day that brings you pure, unadulterated joy. Not productive joy, not I should do this joy. I mean silly, childlike joy. Buy an ice cream cone. Dance in your kitchen to 80s music. Watch a comedy special. Paint a bad picture. Why? Because joy is the highest vibration. It is the ultimate shield. A joyful heart is impenetrable to darkness. When you are in a state of joy, you become invisible to the demonic realm. They cannot track you because you are vibrating at a frequency they cannot access. And here is the cliffhanger for your own life story. The best part hasn't even happened yet. You think you've seen the peak? You haven't even reached the base camp of your potential. The version of you that is emerging is going to shock the world. You are about to walk into rooms and command attention without saying a word. You are about to attract resources that will fund your dreams. You are about to experience love that is so pure, so safe, and so reciprocity-based that you will weep with gratitude. But you must stay the course. Do not look back. Remember Lot's wife. She looked back at the destruction of Sodom and turned into a pillar of salt. Salt is a preservative. She was frozen in the past. Do not get frozen. Keep your eyes on the horizon. The windshield is larger than the rear-view mirror for a reason. Before I sign off for real this time, I have a request. If this deep dive resonated with you, if it gave you the tools you needed to navigate this transition, type "I am free" in the comments. Let that be your digital declaration. Let the algorithm know, let the world know, and most importantly, let your own subconscious know that the chains are broken. And share this video. There is someone in your circle, maybe someone who is hiding their pain behind a smile, who needs to hear this. They are in the fog, and you hold the lantern. Be the lighthouse for them. The shift is complete. The justice is served. The future is yours. Take it. Until we meet again, keep your vibration high, your boundaries strong, and your heart open to the blessings that are flooding in. You are the chosen one. Never forget that. Peace. Attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuzazara readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.